Hey guys, and thank you for tuning into the channel. We appreciate it. We hope we can bring something of value to you today in this video. It's a video on our latest blog post on our website, shiningscholareducation.com, and it's entitled Super Tools for Super Teachers, 13 of the Best Products and Gadgets to Make Teachers' Lives Easier and More Efficient. And so I'd like to go over these products and gadgets that will really hopefully help you streamline your process for whether you're teaching or running a business or doing both, or especially while having a family. It's not easy, but there is hope. So I want to go over some of the things. First off, let me just full disclosure and transparency. The links included in this description and video are affiliate links with Amazon, meaning I might get a small commission, and according to Amazon, it's getting smaller and smaller, but I might get some reimbursement for you guys clicking through the links. Now, you don't have to pay extra. That means Amazon's paying me part of their cut. So something to keep in mind. I really appreciate your support with that. And as we get started, let me give you a pro tip. I finally broke down and got the Amazon Rewards Visa card, only because we were spending so much at Amazon anyways that with their 5% cash back, it's unheard of. The most I've ever had on a credit card was 2% cash back. So more than double that and use that towards anything, your to pay the bill, to buy more stuff on Amazon, whatever it is, you get the 5% back on Amazon and Whole Foods, I believe. So it's really a win-win in my opinion. And I'll have the link in the blog post, and I'll make sure to include it in the video description as well. So if I click this open, you can see that you get to the Amazon gift card. And for whatever reason, it says $5 on my link, on my Amazon affiliate link, but I'm not sure why. It doesn't cost $5 to apply. Anyways, you sign in, you apply. A lot of them, if you get the Prime Rewards, you get a $150 coupon. You get 5% cash back, 2% cash back on a lot of different places. So it's a really great credit card that I would highly recommend. Okay, so product number one, well, recommendation number one is get a bigger screen to help your productivity in your eyes. So I would recommend if you have an extra TV laying around your house, use that. I mean, you can find them on Craigslist, OfferUp, eBay, and if you have the cash, I mean, you can buy them new on Amazon like this one. An extra computer monitor would cut it, but I'm all about efficiency. That's why I recommend the TV, because even though you can have a secondary computer monitor, a lot of the times, at least what I've found, is it's a little difficult. A lot of those don't let you have your laptop closed while you're projecting onto the computer monitor. For whatever reason, and maybe I'm not that tech savvy, but for whatever reason, I always had to have my laptop open and then mirror the screen onto the computer monitor, which to me isn't that practical. But I found that I had an old Samsung flat screen lying around, and so I connected that to my laptop, and now I'm just using that as my main computer screen while my laptop's closed and, plugged off on the side of my desk. Like I said, you can find them used on eBay, a bunch of other sites, OfferUp. But if you really want to go brand new, I mean, you can't beat Amazon's pricing. Like this one right here is a Toshiba 32-inch smart TV, and it's got it comes Wi-Fi compatible, so you can stream a bunch of, you can see here on a lot of apps. It's $199. If you use the credit card like I linked to before, you get the 5% cash back. So what is that? $200. That would be 20. Half of that, $10 off. I mean, it's not too bad. So that's the first one, and I'll make sure to include the link on there. And really, ever since having that second computer screen, it's been easier on my eyes, and I found that I'm more productive and I can work for longer periods of time without my eyes getting as tired. All right, the second recommendation is a wireless keyboard. And you can go with the really fancy Apple ones, which I'm sure will set you back maybe 50, 100 bucks. I'm not really sure what the pricing is, but this is one of the best budget ones that I've found. The OMOTON iPad keyboard. It's stainless steel and rechargeable. The first time around, I tried the one where you had to replace the batteries, but honestly, who has the time and the batteries to be carrying around with you so you can replace them every time it died on you? This way, you can literally recharge it connected to your laptop with some sort of outlet while you're typing, so you never have to stop. I like that it's Bluetooth compatible, so you don't have to run the mess of all these other cables. You can see, yeah, it comes in with a little charging port on the side. Super easy to set up. You just hold down the little setup button, and I mean, you're off. You can work, and it says a charging time of less than 2 hours, but honestly, I've charged it at the most in an hour, and it was always fully charged by the end of that hour. And it's lasted about 75 to 107 days, depending on how much I use it. But usually I use it for 10 to 12 hours a day, so that's pretty good battery life. And it has auto sleep mode, so after a few, I don't even know how long it takes, but it's not very long. It goes back to sleep, and when you need to wake it up, I just usually hit the space bar and it's ready to go right away. Which, I mean, makes sense, so it can maximize the battery life. It's a great product. Again, I'll include the link there on the, you can see 14 millimeters tall. It's an awesome product. I'll include the link in the description. Next one up is a mouse pad and wrist rest. Try saying that fast. It's a rest for your wrist. I was usually old school. Sometimes I would even use like a file folder for the mouse. But if you can work smarter and more comfortably, why wouldn't you? Especially with prices like this. If you can get a set for your keyboard and for your mouse, I would definitely recommend doing that. Like I said, it's something you can get along without, but if you can work more comfortably, why wouldn't you, right? And I'll make sure to include the link there as well. The next thing that really helped me out, this was a total game changer, is this document book holder or document paper stand, whatever you want to call it. There's a bunch of keywords they put here in the title. For about 12 bucks. This thing has really changed the way I bought two. I bought one for my desk at home and then one for my desk at work. And it's awesome because I used to lay my papers down flat on my desk, and then I'd have to be stretching my neck, twisting it to see where I was while I was typing. Now it's facing me, so it's literally my eyes move. I don't have to tilt my head, turn my head, nothing like that. And it's increased my productivity a lot. Plus, I'm not as tired because my neck hasn't been turned every which way to keep typing. It's got a 1.5 inch depth here. Which is really great because I can stick my folder, which has a ton of papers. It's literally about 1 inch thick, and still have space to put my documents in front of the folder. I mean, it's a total game changer for me. Talk about increasing productivity. This thing's one of the things that I can't go without. And I mean, at 12 bucks, it's even better. All right, next one up is another game changer in a different way. Since I have a MacBook Pro, this one came with the Type-C connection, and it has every connection that I ever think I would need. All USB ports from my printer. I used to use flash drives, but not so much because, you know, I found out it was actually slowing my system down. But the HDMI cable, which is this funny looking connection right here in the middle, that's the one that really, this one right here, that's the one that I use to connect to my Samsung TV. And so I mean, it's great. I'm using it now, and everything runs super smoothly. So you can use one of your ports there, but you'll have another one to plug in power or headphones or charge your phone, whatever else you might be. And even if you had to, in a pinch, you could use the Ethernet cable. If you don't have wireless internet for whatever reason, that'll make sure to keep your productivity up. Like I said, this little thing I'll take to work and back with me, and there's never been a time where I needed to connect my podcast mic or somebody else's flash drive, whatever it is. It's come in super handy. For 30 bucks, trust me, invest in it. And if you have a business or for whatever reason you can use it as a tax write-off, please do that. Again, I'm no tax expert, so consult your CPA before, you know, taking my word on it, but it's definitely worth the $30. Next one up is the Bluetooth Apple AirPods with charging case wired. This is the one I finally broke down and bought. I had a different off-brand the first time around, but they mimicked the shape and color of, I mean, they really tried to be as hard as they can to be like Apple AirPods, but they were bulkier, they were heavier, and they were nowhere near as functional. So the thing that really sold me on these is when I finally broke down and bought it. I think it was on sale on Amazon during the holidays. Excuse me, the sound quality is just incredible. But what really sold me on it is the fact that you can be listening to music or podcast or whatever it is, and then when you get a text message, it'll say who it's from. Siri will read who it's from and then read it to you, and then say if you'd like to respond, say reply or something like that. And that was that was really the thing that sold me. That was the total game changers, because the ones I had before didn't do anything like that. So now it's like, not only are you able to carry around these awesome little lightweight earbuds in your ear, now you have a microphone. It has a sensor to where they fall off. It automatically pauses whatever you were listening to. And it can connect with your MacBook. So right now, as a matter of fact, as I'm recording, it's a great, great little feature. And I mean, you can't beat it. Apple's products, as much as I try to hold out on not buying them, I think I bought them around Christmas and they were $99.99. So, I mean, definitely something to look into. And the sound, the quality, and the microphone, I mean, it's just unbeatable. The battery life for me was around 4.5 hours of continuous listening or talking. And they've been dropped and exposed to moisture a number of times, usually while working out, or if it starts drizzling or whatever. They've never been fully submerged in water, so I don't know how they would hold up against something like that. But I mean, during sweaty workouts, they've held up pretty well. I mean, I've had sweat and water in my ear, and I put them on, and they keep playing, and the sound wasn't compromised. So I was really, really blown away by the quality of it. You can also adjust the function for the double tap. You can make the double tap either pause or skip to the next track. So, like I said, definitely worth every penny. And if you want to wait for them to go on sale, that's even great. But even here now, as of this recording on June 14th, 2021, you can see that it's paid $21.50 a month for 6 months, interest free, when you get approved for the Amazon Rewards Visa card. So it's just like having your own personal financing. If you don't want to pay the $129 up front, you can set it up for $21.50 a month. I mean, Amazon's really, really making it almost irresistible to get this stuff. The next one up is the Apple AirPods. It's a wireless charging case. The only difference with these, I mean, I would imagine, I don't own a pair of these, but I would imagine the main difference is just the ability to be able to charge it on a wireless charging station. So if you have that magnetic charging, then you can, start charging it without having to worry about actually having to plug it in. And here's the creme de la creme. This one comes with all the previous features of the other AirPods. But the major advancement with these is a noise canceling mode. And I'll be honest, at first, that price, I mean, almost $200, I really didn't want to pay that much. But I was lucky enough to get it for my last birthday. But I've been truly impressed with the quality. I mean, the Apple AirPods original ones with the wired case, the ones that I had previously, those are great. I mean, I still have them and I still use them. But if you can splurge the money, or it's a gift to yourself, or you're rewarding yourself for a job well done, this set of AirPods will definitely not disappoint. I mean, the shape, they're super ergonomic, very comfortable, very super lightweight. The thing that really impressed me is its active noise cancellation. So it blocks outside noise with fancy little microphones that hear it and then counteract it before it reaches your eardrum. Yeah, talk about geeking out on, the sound qualities and the mechanics and physics of sound waves. That's pretty impressive. Transparency mode allows you to hear your music perfectly clear while still being able to hear what's going on around you, like traffic, or if your order is being called out by the barista at Starbucks. I mean, they really keep the customer, front and center with a lot of these products. You can't go wrong. I mean, look at it, almost 205,000 ratings, and it's 5 stars. I mean, you can't beat that. Try to find another one. Yeah, you could save money, but in my opinion, like the first set I bought that were kind of like AirPods wannabes, I paid $70 for them. And then I bought the Apple AirPods on sale for $99.99, basically $100. But it was definitely worth the $30. I mean, the quality of sound, tons of things you can do with them if you're recording podcasts or just always listening to podcasts or music or working out or whatever it is, definitely worth the extra money. Next one up is one I'm a bit of a pen, what's the word? Snob. yeah, not snobby, but I really love my pens. And so this one's the Pilot Friction Ball 4. So it's 4 colors of gel ink in a multi-pen. So the best part about these is I thought I would be dreaming the day I can have a 0.5 millimeter pen with multiple colors in gel that's erasable. And they did it. This one comes with red, black, green, blue. Red, black, green, and blue. Yeah. And so you have all of those in a pen. And the coolest thing about this little one is, I mean, if I zoom in here, you can see it comes with a silicone tip, which doesn't leave off any residue, doesn't smear. It's not like a pencil eraser where it leaves little rubbings left on your paper and you have to blow them off. No, this is super clean erasing, and the writing is very nice, bold, thick, rich gel. So I mean, you can't go wrong with it. And when I found it, I was like, I bought 3 of them, and I bought one for my mom because she's she loves pens as well. So she loves it. And I mean, for the price, I mean, look at that, $16. And you might say, well, that's kind of pricey for a pen. Yes, but you'll keep it forever. And then you could just buy the ink cartridges, which they also sell on Amazon. And you get, yeah, 3 of each color. And for some reason, the green come in individual ones where the other ones come in 3-packs. But either way, you'll get 3 of each color, and you see here for $12. And that'll keep you going for a while. I mean, I bought 2 orders of these, and I haven't finished one color yet. And I use it a lot, whether it's grading, writing, rewriting, whatever it might be. This is definitely the way to go. That brings us to the next one, the wireless silent Bluetooth mouse. So there's, excuse me, there's a ton of brands out there that are really great, but some of them I'd seen were upwards of $100, like really fancy gaming ones or really technical ones for different, I suppose, computer uses. But for me, thankfully, I didn't need anything super, super fancy. So I just went with Jellycomb, which is a reputable brand, and I would recommend. Not if you don't want to buy all that memory, all that RAM for processing power, which I would definitely recommend if you're going to go get a Mac, get one that not necessarily all the bells and whistles, but enough for you to really see its power, its potential. So like you can see here, this is the previous model at a portion of the memory for RAM. I'm sorry, for just storage memory, and then about half the RAM is the other one, which might slow down depending on how many programs you have running at the same time. I don't know a whole lot about computers, but that I know, that if you want something that's a pretty decent speed while you're sending emails, editing videos, and making slideshows and all the other stuff, podcasts, you definitely want to have something that has enough RAM to keep up with you. But if you're on a budget, here it is. For less than $1,000, you can get a brand new Apple MacBook Air. And now this one's lighter, so this one's the one that if you really want to go traveling light and you want to go everywhere, this one, I almost felt like I was going to break it when I held it in the store. But I mean, that's what it's made for. It's super, super light. It's just made for really just traveling everywhere. It's super portable, great thing. Like I said, it comes with the Retina display, which, I mean, you look at it, it's eye candy. It's like looking through a crystal clear glass. I mean, it's incredible versus, and I had an older Sony Vaio, so I was used to that. But no, definitely go check it out in person. If you don't take my word for it, go check it out or try it for free if Amazon lets you. It's definitely worth a try. And something else that I wanted to recommend is definitely go with the case, a hard sleeve case. A lot of people use the cloth ones, or their grandma knits them one or whatever, and that's great for scratches and everything else. But for for bumps and drops and some stuff that can happen on between your books and your book bag, I carry mine in my backpack, and I carry it closest to my back just to protect it as much as I can. But get a hard shell case. Trust me, if you're going to buy an $1,800, $2,000 machine, even just a $1,000 machine, it's worth the less than $20 to protect that thing. You might also want to look into Apple Care, which from what I understand is really worth it in case you break your screen, because a lot of times just fixing one thing on the laptop will pay for the year of Apple Care. Plus, I mean, it's a stress-free that you're not have, if it breaks, oh, I can't keep working. No, you will be able to keep working. So something to think about. And let's see. And here's the 16-inch. Pretty much the same as the other one. It's 2019 model. Let me see. For some reason, Apple's not letting it have on there. I have the link in the description. I'll make sure to put it on there. But so there's only one left in stock. Let me see. Let's see what the buying options are. So there's used ones from about $2,099. Let's see. Let me refresh it and see if that does anything. Give me 1 second. So yeah, you can see here I'm on Apple's store and on Amazon, and you can see the MacBook Air starting at $950, MacBook Pro 13.3 inch, about $1,200, MacBook Pro, let's see, with the touch bar, 1600, MacBook Pro 16 inch with the touch bar, about 2200, and Mac accessories, these are the ones I was talking about. This one I've used before only because they had them at work, and I mean, it's a smooth, sleek looking thing. I still prefer my Jellycomb because I mean, it was literally about half of that price, about a third of it, really. But I mean, Apple, you can't go wrong with Apple products. And trust me, like I said, I was a diehard Windows guy, and then all of a sudden, you know, set on Mac stuff. So that's it. I hope you found it useful. Thank you again for tuning in. This is 13 of the best products and gadgets to help teachers make. And thank you again for tuning in to the video. And thank you again for watching. This has been 13 of the best products and gadgets to make teachers' lives easier and to help you work faster and smarter. So subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it, each and every one of you guys watching, commenting, sharing, because sharing is caring. Keep changing the world, teachers. We appreciate everything you do. This is Charlie. Make it a great day.